We're here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It will always be Disney MGM Studios in my heart, mostly because a lot of the original things are still here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and that's why I love it, including the Hollywood Brown Derby restaurant, which we are going to try today. There's a new menu that's been out for a while, but we haven't tried it, so stay with us. Has pickled onions on it, and then mixed herbs, and then chili threads, which Disney likes to use a lot. And it's on a bed of garlic cream, and it's very, like, it squishes when you cut it, so I can't really show you the inside, but let's see what it tastes like. It's very light and fluffy inside, so it's just completely like pureed mushroom. It does taste very mushroomy, but it's not like overwhelmingly mushroomy. It does have the chorizo spice in it, so it's got a little kick to it, which is a nice mix with the garlic cream. It's perfectly seasoned, and yeah, the outside is crispy and light and fluffy. I really enjoy this. I would eat like a whole plate of it if I could, but I love it. Also, sorry, that was a big bite. Scott tried the mushroom fritter croquette and said he would eat all of it, but he also made a face while he was eating it. Take that with a grain of salt. If you don't like mushrooms, you probably wouldn't order it anyway, but I think it's really good. And there's still a bunch of other seasoning and flavors. So this is very cute. I'm like in a place where there's shadows, so I tried to record the thing, but I don't know if you can tell, but it's like little carrots on top, and it kind of looks like a hidden Oswald, which is cute. Because Oswald is from the same time frame as this. So I'm going to try this now. I have no idea what's in it. I think it's like lentils. I did not really research this too much. I just knew that I wanted to try it. It is very lentil-y, but I love lentils, so that's good. Seasoned well, so it's not super bland. There's just a tiny, tiny layer of mashed potato on top. But it's really good. It's flavored well. And these, I guess, are little, oh no, these are like little baby turnips or something. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Can you see that? I don't know what they are. Yeah, they do kind of smell like turnips. Or maybe it's an onion. I think it might be an onion. I can't really tell. And then this is like fried, like basil maybe? So it's crunchy. That's exciting. Okay, let me try one of these carrots. I'm worried they might be a little too hard. I don't want to send it flying across the Brown Derby. It's actually delicious. It tastes like a super fresh carrot. And then there's this little puree over here. That's also carrot as well. So this is really good. I would totally get this again. And it's something I would make at home. I've tried to make this at home and it was terrible. So I'm gonna need to find out this recipe. But now I'm gonna try one of the Brussels sprouts, which also smelled really good. They seem a little underdone, so it's gonna be a lot of me crunching. You got the mild oniony flavor from the shallots, and it had a little char on it. That's really good. I would recommend getting these. Just make sure you ask for them to be vegan. This is a lovely meal, and I highly recommend it. We're going to be doing something new on this video, so keep watching till the end because I'm going to do a bunch of different ratings, and it's not just going to be about food, so stay with us. I looked up, and this is chocolate cake with chocolate sauce, which I don't know if the chocolate sauce is inside, and then hazelnut cream, which is very exciting to me because I love hazelnut anything. I'm hoping it's not just these little things and there's something inside, but we'll find out. This whole plate was cold, so I think they like make these ahead of time. This is very thick. So I don't think there's any chocolate sauce in here. I think it's just like a flourless cake maybe or something. Interesting. It's very like thick and like not airy. It's almost like fudge versus an actual cake. I don't know if that's because it's like sitting back there in the fridge. I mean, it's not like a dried out cake, it's still moist. Apologies to people that don't like moist. I've taken back ownership of moist. That is the hazelnut cream on the side with fresh raspberries. So, yeah, I mean, if you like chocolate, you will probably like this cake. This is very good. I have no complaints. I really like chocolate, so this is a good option for me. Anything that isn't just sorbet, I'm always excited about. It does have little chocolate nibs on top, which is a fun little bit of texture and crunch. It's very dense. It's not dried out, but it is very dense. So if you have a bite with the hazelnut cream, that's pretty much perfection to me. So I really enjoy this. I would get it again. We've now eaten, we finished our meal. We are actually in the shadow of the Hollywood Brown Derby. Right behind us is the bamboo room. And there's a trolley, apparently. There's no trolleys here. What even is that? Oh, that's the boat. I just heard that the last time I was here with Melissa, and I never knew that that made a noise in all of these years being here. That was Min and Bill's Dockside Diner, which is now just Dockside Diner. There's gonna be chair noise out here. Anyway, I wanted to tell you my thoughts on everything we ate at the Brown Derby. It was a little loud in there. I'm not sure if it's going to pick up the things I was saying in there, but also with this video, we're actually going to start doing some ratings to give you guys more of an idea of, if you're coming down here on vacation, which things you're gonna wanna not miss and which things you may be able to pass on if they're not, up to standards or something that you're gonna spend your hard-earned money on. So the first thing we're going to rate is the theming of the restaurant. So this gets a 5 out of 5. This is perfection, basically, because it is themed to the original Hollywood Brown Derby. There's lore behind it. There's the whole story on the back of the menu. You can look it up and Google it to find out. It sounded like a dog barking. That was weird. You can Google it to find out more history about this and how there was a few different locations throughout Hollywood. There's the one that looks like the Hat, which they have over in Universal Studios, but it's not actually a restaurant there. So yeah, I came here so much when I was younger, when this park first opened, and I have so many amazing memories, which is why this is one of my favorite parks, because even though so much has changed in the back of the park, the front is relatively untouched, and you walk in and you just have those fun tributes to the Hollywood that never was and always will be, and it just has a special place in my heart. So theming was 5 out of 5. The next rating is atmosphere or ambiance, which in this case also gets a 5. It's just a lovely respite from the heat of a theme park. It's a beautiful spot. It's very nicely air conditioned. It is a signature dining location, so you've got that next level, tablecloths and cloth napkins and all of that good stuff. So this definitely gets a 5 for that. The next rating is service, or how accommodating they are to our needs as vegans. And this gets a 4.5 on that because they were able to modify the Brussels sprouts for us when we asked. I think a perfect 5 on this would be if a chef came out and offered to make you an additional entree. I think that's just the above and beyond step that some restaurants and some chefs do take. But in this case, we just had the one entree, but they still get a 4.5 for the service and accommodations. And then for food, this rating is based on portion size, the quality of the food, and the flavors of the food all together in one rating. I'm giving the Hollywood Brown Derby 4.75. I think that all of the dishes were very vegetable forward. There was no plant-based meats involved at all, so it resulted in a very flavorful and vegetable forward option for both the appetizer, the entree, and the little enhancement of the Brussels sprouts. Love that they were able to do those Brussels sprouts for us. And the dessert was wonderful too. So really loved everything about it. For a signature dining, I think it's great that they're not relying on plant-based meats and they're doing something that is unique and just like a vegan version of a classic entree for shepherd's pie. The last thing we're rating on is price, which I'm giving a 4. It is a signature dining location, as I mentioned, but all of the options for us as vegans were the second least expensive on the menu. The only thing that was less expensive for entrees was the Cobb salad. And then there was a beet dish with burrata, I believe, on the appetizers that was a little bit less expensive for the appetizers. So I think that's a great sign. We're not paying extra for the plant-based meats, and we're getting a good size, a portion size, and amazing quality. So I think it was great. So all of those ratings together, I think I definitely highly recommend the Hollywood Brown Derby. It has so many wonderful memories for me, and I'm so glad that I can still dine there as a vegan and have a great time and not feel like I'm missing out on anything with my other diners if they happen to not be vegan with me. Let me know if you visit the Hollywood Brown Derby, what your favorites were or what you think of it. And let me know where you'd like me to try and review next. Be sure to like and subscribe for more vegan videos and reviews from Walt Disney World and beyond. Thanks so much for watching Vegan Disney Food, your plant-based guide to the magic.